The next is blind SQL injection out of band interaction. Like how we can detect if there is a blind SQL injection. This is the lab. Copy. Detecting blind SQL injection is difficult because exactly we don't know like where application is using the query or where application is interacting with the backend database. We just guess and we throw our query everywhere. Open up Bob. So where you can check for the blind SQL injection in a request. This is a normal request. So you can check the blind SQL injection in the cookies section first. Other you can check in the user agent blind SQL injection. Next is referrer header. So currently there is no referrer header. So let's fetch any request. See, check the blind SQL injection in cookies. Like if you think they are storing the cookies. So if they are storing your cookies in the database, means you can check out the blind SQL injection there. Because why? See, we are not getting anything. Like if you are check the blind SQL injection there, then you cannot get result anything. Because see, database, we are not getting the result of any cookies there. Okay. Other than that, you can check out the blind SQL injection on the user agent. Other than that, on the referrer header also. Okay. So how we can check out? Just send a single quote. See, nothing happened. See, nothing. So if there is a blind SQL injection, so we need to run a query directly, and we will check out like if their application using the if the application is vulnerable to blind SQL injection, then we will get the interaction. So which query we can use? So you can use the query from the quotes figure. These are the query you can use. DNS lookup. So if application using the Oracle, you can use this query. If application using the Microsoft, you can use this query, Microsoft or SQL. And if application using the MySQL, you can use this query. So we will use one by one. So let's copy this query and write it here. This is the query, and see, this is asking for the bulk collaborator subdomain also. Let's use our bulk collaborator client. Copy. Paste. Okay. Other than that, see, we need to fix and everything here. See, we need to use single quote, union, and we need to fix our query here. So this is our query, but see, we don't know what application is using in the backend. So currently, see, we thinking application using the single quote. So if this will not work, then we will use the double quote. If this will not work, then we will use single quote, this parenthesis. And if this not work, then we will use, you can use the double quotation and parenthesis. And sometimes this is also not working, then you can use well parenthesis. So see, last time we know like, okay, if application using the single quotation like this, if in the backend they have the query like this, select name from users where that's select Tanveer from users table where let's say not okay, let's select everything, select from users where name let's say this is the query in the backend. So what we can use there for exploitation, we need to use the double quotation in this situation. Okay, but if application using like this, we already discussed like single quotation and let's say parenthesis. So we need to use this here, single quotation and parenthesis. Okay, so we need to use one by one because we don't know what they are using, because this is a blind SQL injection. So we need to use one by one. So we'll start from there. We use this one by one. So I'm starting from there and I am expecting, okay, if application is vulnerable, then I will get a DNS query on my work collaborator because I'm using the DNS work collaborator. So let's put our query there. So this is our query and this is disturbed. So we need to use the URL encoding. Right click, select everything and right click URL encode. And let's see. Currently we do not have anything there, and let's send this request. And if you get the interaction, then there is a bug. See, we get the interaction, means there is a SQL injection. Okay, so this is the detection, like how you can detect. Okay, and if this won't work, then see, just change this part. Like currently we are using single quotation, then you can use single quotation parenthesis. Then after that, use the double quotation for exploitation. If this is not work, then double quotation parenthesis. If this is also not working, then single quotation double parenthesis. Okay, so use them one by one, because see, we don't know which is working. Send them, like send the request again, then do this, send this request again. And if you get the interaction, then there is a bug.